mechanical engineer. So that's exactly what we are going to talk about now. So when I ask a mechanical engineering graduate about what you want to do, most of them say I want to become a design engineer. So now the next question is, so if you want to become a design engineer, what is the exact skill set which is going to make you a design engineer? If I ask them this question, most of them say that, yeah, sir, I will try to learn a lot of software. I will try to learn multiple design softwares. Yeah, I have already learned CATIA, Creo, NX. So they will start with AutoCAD. So most of them start with AutoCAD. They learn SolidWorks. They learn Creo, NX CAD, CATIA V5. And then again, after learning CATIA V5, they will try to learn some simulation software like ANSYS, Nastron, Hypermesh, MS Project. So finally, when you see this, AutoCAD, when you talk about AutoCAD, AutoCAD is a drafting software. It's a CAD software, CAD drafting software, which is used by draftsmen or people in the 2D drawing making people in the industry who make only the 2D sketches, the drawing. Automotive industry, we don't use AutoCAD at all. So automotive industry doesn't need any drafting software because it was done back in 1970s and 80s. They were using AutoCAD. But right now, most of the companies, they have moved into 3D modeling software. So right in the like from the modeling software itself, they can generate the drafting part. So that's why people have moved into SolidWorks, Creo, NXCAD, and CATIA. If you see them, these four softwares, they are entirely automotive 3D modeling software, which is what is required to get into design industry now. So forget about AutoCAD. Period is now the age is now for the automotive design softwares. And if you say ANSYS and Nastron, both of the ANSYS and Nastron, they are post processing software. So what I'm trying to say here is CAD softwares, the people working in CAD softwares like AutoCAD, they don't work on 3D modeling software. The people who are working on 3D modeling softwares, they don't work on analysis or post processing software. Right? In analysis, there are two different things: post processing team and pre processing team. The people who are working on post processing, they don't work on pre processing. So pre processing people are the people who do only machine part. The analysis part is done by the post processing team. So there are two different teams. So if you are planning to learn answers, you are not going to work on CATIA or Creo. If you are planning to learn Hypermesh, again, you're not going to work on CATIA, Creo, or you're not going to work on answers. And finally, MS Project. MS Project is actually a project management software. I don't understand why people do that right as a fresher. A fresher doesn't have a use of MS Project. He doesn't need to know MS Project. Normally, a person with more than 5 years experience who get into the leadership position or into the management position, not even the leadership position, team leaders, they don't use project management. Only the project management or project managers, they start using project management. So unless you reach your 5 years, you gain 5 years of experience, learning all the software is not going to help you. So this is actually what every student makes in the industry, and this is the most wrong way to become a design engineer. So are we clear what kind of mistakes we make if I don't have to learn this multiple design software? So what should I learn? What are the softwares that I need to focus on? So now I'm focusing only on the automotive industry now. So I'm not talking about the different industries. Okay. So design, you can be a product designer. You can be a tool designer. You can be a mold designer. You can be a die designer. You can be a fixture and Dixon fixture designer. You can be an CAD designer. You can be an architect. You can be an interior designer. You can be an industrial designer. There are different design domains. There's different kind of design engineers. So first you need to understand which design engineer are you focusing on. I have seen a lot of people from tool design who are planning to get into product design. Why? Tool design doesn't pay much as high as product design engineers. So normally when normal starting package of a product design engineer, like product design engineer are people who work on the actual product. Like for example, in cars, we have different products like body in white, trims, chassis, engine design, transmission design. There are different design departments. So those are the people whom we call as product design engineers. Then you have the tool design engineers who make only the tooling part. So tooling design engineers or product design engineers, normally their package starts from 3.5 to 4 lakh. Fresher will get around 3.5 to 4 lakh, whereas a tool design engineer's salary will start around 2 to 2.5 lakh. So it should be around, the starting salary will be around 15,000, 10 to 15,000. Whereas a product design engineer will be getting anywhere around 20 to 25,000 starting salary. And that's why People who join like tool design after 2 or 3 years, they try to get move into product design. So to even to move into product design, you have to understand, you have to focus on one particular software.